Here are the packages. Y'all are frozen. I am too many networks at once. Here's the packages from Hidden. Anyways, it's a large thing of packages. So I'm planning. What is going on? Planning this knit-in, and I say I very generously to myself because 3 women, one woman almost full-time, just wanted to know what she could do, wanted something to focus on, was in between jobs, and have organized really big things before. But yeah, so many lives. I know. Like I said, marathon days. Stuffed bags earlier, so I wanted to talk about Armageddon. But now we're just opening the packages for the knit-in, and I'm trying to stream them all, and then the streams get recorded on YouTube, so then everyone gets a chance to see their thing get opened if they can. But it's a lot. But hey, this is what we're trying to demonstrate, you know. One of the things I wrote down was like, I didn't know how to organize a knit-in, but I was like, let's do it. And then someone else was like, well, I can help with that. And on it went, Dear Danielle, I'm grateful for your public work, teaching about cult tactics as a survivor. It's been instrumental as a recovering people pleaser. It's invigorating to witness you taking no shit from assholes. Hope to arrive sometime. All right. Y'all, I had a big NPR interview air today. And people have been contacting me about it, saying it was good. Why am I not seeing? I guess there was no. I don't know where this one came in from. Contents in the box: granny squares and handmade goods for the craft fairs. Tangled inspirations are created by Sam Nola. So I got spider washcloth. We got baby booties. Leaf lace bag. It was a pleasure knitting these granny squares with the fun sword knitting needles from the Knitters Bundle. Yay! Great colors. Something else I was thinking about too with this giant thing of granny squares that I have that's only growing, brioche crop top. And I was like, because I always say the differences, if you're going to compare Americans to other historical things, fine, but also know the differences. If I had told Germans we were going to do a knit-in and here's the granny square, I would have gotten those granny squares. And from America, I got everything under the sun. And it's going to turn out beautiful and lovely because that's the power of America. We're loud, colorful assholes who don't do what we're told, but are generally good people. And we have more guns than the military. Okay. Small lace headband. Oh, you can put what they're knitted with. This is like so much care. Blue bolero. Black lace bolero. Something, but I can't find the tag. It's in there somewhere, but we have like, I don't want to ruin the bundles because we have like yarn people coming to run the shop. Gray and brown swirly shawl. Yep, book club is good. People, y'all, we're having this speaker come, freshwater pearls and black seed beads. Choker necklace. It's beautiful. Thinking about all the stuff I want to buy. A knitting and craft store is going to come and run the craft fair for us. So they like know what they're doing. They know how to price things. And amethyst, snowflake, obsidian, and red jasper necklace. The solo loving. So pretty. This. All right. There we have it. The craft fair. Roeth. Thank you so much for that. Okay. This is a lot. So we're having this speaker come she's doing the keynote speaker, Rebecca Davis, and they did a film called Join or Die, which was based off of a study, which was a book called Bowling Alone. And it's about like Americans' reduction in just like civic engagement, but public engagement at all. And it was like 42, I want to say, like Americans, 42% of Americans say they're not in any groups, even with like the most generous definition of groups you can possibly have. And so it is literally like, what do we need to do right now? Go join a book club. Go do a thing. We interviewed them on our podcast, and her brother, I think it is, who did the documentary, also said, said plenty of people say they would die for their country, but I'm going to ask you to do something harder. I'm asking you to give up every Thursday evening and go out and do something and go out and get engaged, right? That is what, we hear about the knitting groups in every war effort, making the plans, right? Raising the funds, doing the stuff, and like, might be our turn. It might be our turn. Yes, we didn't read all those World War II spy novels for nothing. All right. I'm going to try to not stab myself on camera. This one time in officer school, I stabbed myself in the leg. Public address. That's fine. Okay, Daniela. I already think I have the letter that I'm reading out at the knit in. Hi, I'm going to my activator. Vaccination of the rest. Marble fidgets. Magazine. You're sure to make it. Thank you for everything. Oh, Sarah. Okay, I know who this is. That's an impulse to send you a couple of stickers. We're all spots on the same cow. It's cute. Okay. My granny square bin is downstairs. It was too big to bring up the stairs. So I'm just gonna show them all. Oh, I need to not forget my artichoke that is steaming. Okay, it's doing good. Oh, Sarah. Some of these people I feel like I really know in person because we've been talking on the internet so often. These are like marble fidget toys. It's like a marble inside of a little octagon. That's so clever. I don't know what these ones are. I'm going to have to look in the letter. These are like placemats. And a super cute bag. People have all their little like actual crafting brands and stuff. I'm getting to learn about them. Okay. So it's back there. Right. Um, yeah, so we got approximately people to 450 to 480. I don't know, for something. We've got 400 plus people coming. I've got 400 of my closest friends coming together in DC from everywhere. Literally, even Canada. The Canadians have sent their representatives. This ornament is also for you, Daniela, in gratitude of your educational YouTube channel. Hi! Books and book recommendations all have been so valuable. My deconstruction from my religious upbringing. And this one is from Granby, Connecticut. Granby, Connecticut. Oh. It is a really cool Christmas ornament. But it's also just so artsy, and it says Wild Precious. I'm just going to hang it on my art wall. I have a street art wall downstairs. And every time we travel, we try to abroad, usually. Maybe I should try to get something when I'm in New York City. The hot drink warmer is for you, Janelle. I won this at a silent auction fundraiser. You mentioned in the video liking your beverage at a consistent temperature and also how your healing is supported by receiving gifts. Enjoy your cup of healing. Oh, thank you, Kathy. This is so very cool. Okay. That's supposed to be about me. It's funny. Somebody was like, why do you have to do your book and everything? And somebody else was, she still gets sparks of joy in her eyes when she talks about her books. And it's so fun to see. Felting kit supplies for Knit In Craft Fair. I don't know anything about that. But we've got some very cute felted frogs. Assorted ornaments for the craft fair. And a star. And some pretty stuff. And some cool handmade stuff. All right. Yeah, I'm going to have to take up my friends who offered to help us drive stuff in. I was like, I think we'll fit. Oh, all right, y'all, get it. So we've gotten a new used car, and it is an infinity and beyond, because cults always promise space travel. Craft fair. Oh boy. All right. Stuff these 400 bags of little gift given people. And I realized I'm going to bring. I have a 7-foot banner of my book, and that's probably what I should bring for so many people. Because I was just going to bring my cardboard one, but I want to have everybody sign it. That's funny. Instead of me signing your book, I'm going to have you sign the book I wrote. Froggy hat. Oh, I might have to buy one of these as a memento for me. Oh, I'm definitely going to need the smiley froggy hat. Look, B. Froggy hats. Right. I just hope everything gets here by 6th. I am keeping one of the blankets for posterity, and then I will be able to. Oh, this is from Pennsylvania, and then I'll be able to put a bunch of frogs people can put on other granny squares. I'll be able to put any late granny squares onto that blanket that I keep. A whole bunch of really pretty colors. And yarn. And there's a note. I opened it upside down. Whoops. Here's a few things for the knitting. Sorry, I couldn't be there in person, but I wanted to contribute. Also included a mascot for you and your daughter. Enjoy. Oh. No, our angry knitted mascot. Look, B. It's a knitting frog. Look. Oh, excellent. Excellent. You're welcome. Oh, that's too perfect. Oh, Flora, I have received so many packages. Oh my gosh, she included two. Look, B, there's one for you also. You can choose which one you want. No, you can't. You can have this one. This one's already my mascot. Oh my goodness. And they can like actually knit. It's too great. Oh my goodness. See, y'all. How come we not going to be okay? And a whole bunch of, and again, look, y'all, this is why we win, right? Women, right? They're not just sending granny squares, they're also sending the extra yarn so you can tie it to the blankets, because we think about everything. If men were planning this, you know what they'd be doing last minute? They'd be running out to buy yarn to connect the blankets because they didn't think about it. I'm telling you. It's restoring my faith in humanity. All right. I am not set up to put things in the right places right now. So I'm just... A friend who was sending me a lot of stuff before, and she was texting. She was like, "Tell Mr. Knitting Hot Lady it's not me this time." It's the knitting. Okay, this is from Avon Lane, Ohio. Hat. More mascots. Oh, there's so many. I hope people don't get bored when they do this. I would go bonkers, but well, they're trying to walk back calling it a war, but we're trying to not talk about that. We're trying to just talk about knitting and revolution right now and the knitting, because I'm getting too upset. I'm trying to not to. Okay, we're gonna put those over there. And a whole bunch of squares. Yeah, very cute. Okay. So this will be the granny square box. This will be the yarn box. Keep one of those. I'm gonna have the mascots at the knitting. So also, if you're in the area and you didn't get tickets, I think we still have some more tickets opened up, but also you can just come to the mall at 5 p.m. and like watch the performative part. We're going to talk about craftivism and white women and performativeness, and then we're also going to acknowledge that revolutions need a good performance sometime. And we're going to go perform our act of resistance. I think it's really cool. Like it's such a tactile, like embodied version of like literally coming together. Hands across the nation have crafted these things and are sending them. I really did realize that opening unrequited gifts is like healing for my inner child specifically, because we did not get gifts from the children of God. And that's been cool. like when I first become an author and you get a PO box so people want to send you stuff. To everyone involved in the Angry Knitting, I hope this reaches you on time. Have a few granny squares on a wall hanging. It's a bit wonky as I tried tweaking one of the sides of the planet's rings and it didn't turn out quite right. But I hope someone finds it as beautiful as I do. I just love all these colors. I'll keep annoying my representatives here in Texas. But Virginia is a bit out of reach for me right now. Okay, so this is from Texas. Oh, I'm so sad about that Texas primary. Ooh, it looks like space travel. I might buy it and put Cults Always Promise Space Travel on it. Okay, yeah, I mean, the whole craft fair idea came about because I was watching everyone in the Discord chat that we created for this, like, and everyone was sharing their crafts. And like, I'm always sharing my crafts and I love it, but I don't see tons of other people's crafts. So I scroll Pinterest a lot, but and then like it's so whenever I need some joy, I just go in there and I just look at people's crafts and it's great. And I was like, oh, what if we did a craft fair to raise funds for the ACLU, because we are going to have a bunch of crafters captive in a building for 7 hours. Sometimes I'll buy stuff so I can copy it, you know. My own version. Not today, fascism. Damn right. This is from Dayton, Ohio. I'm looking out for that Florida person, but I also might have gotten in the back. I didn't think it was wonky at all either. Hi, Daniela. These granny squares are for the Angry Knit, and I've added my extra yarn for everyone needing some. I hope it goes better than you imagine, and you feel all the love. Feel all the love. I'm not as like hopeless anymore. Oh, my book is available on Nook. Yay! Thanks for letting me know. Ooh. For Daniela, Counterculture Coffee, Cusco, Peru. She told me about this. Like her husband or someone makes it, and she's because of the name, and of course, because I'm a veteran. Never trust veterans that don't drink coffee. They might be Mormons. And so I'm going to meet my lawyer in LA when we go for the first time, my very pricey entertainment lawyer, but he allowed me to pay for the first consults in knitted goods. So I've got like a very masculine denim jacket and I'm cutting off the sleeves and then I'm putting fuzzy, like dark but electric blue fuzzy sleeves on it. And I think it's going to be really cool. And he said, he's a lawyer in LA, so he can pretty much wear whatever he wants. And I said, bet. Okay, this is from North Wales, Pennsylvania. And it's like, look, enough of y'all Americans followed the rules or the ask that we have the theme. Like the first theme. But then enough people did whatever they want that it's going to be very unique and individual. And, you know, maybe not everybody who's unhoused wants a blanket of pink frogs. If you're new, we have a mascot. What shall we name her? I feel like Cassandra. Cassandra's always my go-to name. Check that out too. good. It's going faster than I thought, so maybe I'll get through it. Which I should, because there'll be more tomorrow. Oops. Didn't see what that was. The good things comes in small packages. What's the fascination with wine? Have you had any? Do you know that all the countries in the world make wine, even ones where it's illegal? Seek and find beauty. This says I can't tell what that is. So for the fundraiser. And some of these. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Creating new things in business utopia. That's basically my dress code. Dress in ways that make angry racist white people angry and everybody else happy. I was just walking through the VA in my butterfly fascinator today, and women just were like, oh my gosh, I love. It was great. Few squares from Wooster, Ohio. Thanks for organizing this and sharing your story and insight with the world. So excited to participate from afar. We will, of course, be at least attempting to stream the thing on YouTube so that everybody can see. Let's save boxes since I send lots of mail. Seems like a good thing to do for the planet. This is from Hagerstown, Maryland. Right next. Yeah, no fuss about my style. No fuss. And like as far as over 50 goes, like, I didn't really have time to be that creative. Like college, that was it. Because I was, in a cult, and then I was in the army, and which made it out of that super fuzzy, like chenille yarn that's good for baby stuff and amiguris. So, a bunch of those. And we got, thank you for organizing the Angry Mitten. Good luck. Can't wait to see the results. I hope we pull this thing off. Oh, hey. Yeah, I was on NPR. More squares. Audubon, Pennsylvania. Makes me think of the Audubon, Germany. But yeah, when I got my book deal and I was like, oh, I'm going to go down as an author. Okay. I've got some financial freedom. Okay. I'm going to dress however I like. That was my first thought. You're like, wait, I know her. Yeah. We also got the call, y'all. A big one. Wants to talk to us. So, we of course cannot tell you who. There you go. It's the hats. This one is from Atwood, Tennessee. Old Tennessee, my old stomping grounds. The Audubon doesn't have a speed limit. It's fun. Everyone goes and does it when they get to Germany. They're like, this was our brief when we in my study abroad program in Germany, and like Americans were not the only ones. There was a lot of Chinese. There was a couple Australians and others. They were like, for the Americans specifically, don't try to ride the train for free. The Naked Spa is that way, and the Audubon is over there. Be careful who you go with. Maybe drive with a German. Oh, one of them was yours. This one. Yay, that's cool. I love it when people suddenly get to open. Oh, this one. Considering a day trip to Tennessee. I'm going to do an event in Nashville sometime in July. Lots of pink squares. Okay, my first box is at capacity. Almost done. This is from Casey, Missouri, I think. I'm so bad at American geography, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna go down there to do some songwriting with a person who I really like for the musical. We're gonna write a song called "Cults Always Promise Space Travel," and then I'm gonna do a Nashville event. I don't know if you get ticketed on the Audubon. I mean, I'm sure you do, but they also told us, they were like, the speed limit on most of the roads is like, I'm going to say like 15 kilometers per hour. Yeah, it's like 30 miles or something. Whatever it was, if you're going downhill on a bike, you can beat that speed limit. And they were like, and you will get a ticket on a bike. Like, Germans do not F around with the rules. Thank you. I made this out of a kid's shirt. I call it my delayed adolescence crop top and cuffs. Then it didn't fit me, so I had to cut it open and put all this knitting in between here. But anyway, it is in my shop. All of these. I don't have to keep crawling into this bag. From Somerville, Massachusetts. Nope, that's not going to rip. Was I able, I just hadn't really developed my own unique style yet when I was in the military. I think I spent a lot of time trying to like be what I thought I was supposed to come off as, which was just like Texas evangelical lady, but I'm not that. Didn't even grow up there. Very gothic. Okay. All right, so we got 3 days and a wake up. Nope, that was Worcester, Ohio. 3 days and a wake up. This one's from Buffalo, New York. I was there. I know those ones really are pretty. I want like make earrings out of them. Decided to start making a bunch of crochet flowers and turning them into headsets. So, ooh, earrings. I'm sure these are intended for the fundraiser, but I might put them in people's gift bags. No, thank you. It doesn't say. Oh, look, they're granny square earrings that are rainbow hearts. Oh, they're so good. Awesome. Yeah, I needed more little things. Someone sent like 200 fuck ice bracelets. Someone else sent like 100. They didn't just the sentiment protest bracelets, but they're like friendship bracelets. And I'm like, going to tell people, I'm like, trade as you walk around the room if you want. Yeah, they're very intricate. They're very cool. The heart. That is from Wills Point, Texas. Point, Texas. When I was college age, everyone told me I looked like Molly Ringwald. Like that was it. When I at one point posted a picture of Molly Ringwald as my profile picture, and the number one comment I got was, "Oh my gosh, you dyed your hair." Go knitting cult lady, from one cult baby to another. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I hope these little squares find a good home. Good luck at the protest. Love from Texas. Yeah. It's like an angry black cat in the tropics. That's cute. I'm not putting this one to the knitting. Right now, all my remarks now, so I can spend 3 sleepless nights going over it and then just forget what to say. You have to be sent by, you have to get here by Friday. Hello, I learned of this project event on February 28th while I was away from home. Whip these up by 3-1. Hope you can use them. Thank you. Olivia, North Carolina. So
Margaret just started laughing when I walked.
Our male people.
She told me just yesterday she thought that would be the end of the packaging.
I did not tell her that. But also, look. Someone, like, this one's the mascot.
I like that one.
That one's for B.
Say, I like that.
Hand this to your kid.
The frogs remind me of all of the frogs around campus. Water again?
I just put more water in it. Okay, so we got here from, I don't know. Oops. Torrance, California. Give them hell, folks. Love and something days. Might be latter days. And very cute. A pattern follower. Munnsville, New York. I forget these packages don't just rip open. Probably by design. Where are my scissors? I've lost them. This time I cannot even blame the child. Uh-oh.
Keys are back in your purse, love.
Okay. Got the keys.
Got the keys.
Okay.
Got the keys.
What? Brownies. Froggies. More of diverse nature. More colors. Something jumped out at me. More of the pattern ones. And some like individual frog eyes in case we need extras. We are with you in spirit. Please accept these squares. We are in upstate central New York and our diverse group of activists. We sponsor Know Your Rights trainings, rallies, and more. Thank you for this wonderful display of resistance. We cannot wait to see pictures. Dinners. I just covered my dining room table. Squares. I figured out where that one was from. Round Rock, Texas. God. Squares and squares. Okay, I think 1 or 2 more. Our male people are having fun with this. I'm like an adamant supporter of the USPS and freedom. And also, did you know it is illegal to send children by mail? because it's such a. I was saying that to my kid and her friend. She was like, "Yeah, probably because they would suffocate." People used to put children on trains with mail tags. Thank you for organizing the event. I'm totally bummed that I can't make it. So here's this granny square to represent my wish to be there. Thank you from Boylan, Virginia. And wait, no. Yes. Okay. We've got all of those. And now, last but not least, on the same page. Hello, I'm allergic to people and forever on a coffee run. From Pavilion, New York. These are all individually wrapped. So we got granny squares. Ooh, I see fun colors. More granny squares. Vote down, halt. Down, halting the conflict. This is why the Trump camp is trying to walk back the war thing so that Republicans would support them. Some knitting stickers. Use those for the envelopes. We got a little frog. Look, we got a mascot. Little frog for the craft fair. And here there's a letter. Hope this package arrives in time. Should be mailed out in time. Arrogantly frogs for the craft fair. Call them my scrap the patriarchy froggies, as they're basically made from scrap yarn. The little guy on top that first greeted you is naturally for knitting called Kiddo. And quality control purposes. Granted, I understand she liked the leggy ones better. Quality control and all the stickers were a last minute addition. Everything is water wrapped. Trying to get this out on the same day as the strike. Telling people not to be or to be silly koalas. This may be on point. Living under this administration feels surreal. Thank you for trying to affect positive change and be you. Bethany. Sorry, my dog may be a Republican too. Some of those frogs were allegedly, so some have said, made on MAGA taxpayer time. Oh. Look, you got another present.
Yeah.
Lots of people sending you frogs.
I love presents.
Who has always gotten presents. And, oh, there's a whole bunch of them. Right. A whole bunch of froglets. So cute. Historically, it was both legal and okay to send children in the mail. Often it was way cheaper to send them by mail than by train or bus. Then it was overused. You know? Oh, these are the leggy ones. I mean, I get to keep one of everything for posterity. That's not true. I'm not embezzling from the knitting. They're all different. That sounds great. Oh, all right. All right, that was today. So we got about 3 more of these, and we got through it in under an hour. So look at us. Thanks for being here. Part of the point is showing that, yes, you can organize. You can do something bigger than you. But, you know, I'm also going to talk about my friend Namita, who invited just a few people over, 2 of whom showed up for a FOIA tea party. We were just hanging out and drinking tea and wine and filing FOIAs. And it was interesting because, like, her friend is a lawyer, so she could give us advice on how to word things, but she couldn't use her name. But Namita could use her name and I could use my name, but she was like, but I don't know what I do with this when I get it. I don't have a giant platform. And I was like, but I do. Right. So your organizing doesn't have to be huge either. Like that is something I'm going to talk about. Like you don't have to have 1 million people following you on the internet to take the things that you learned here today and like the excitement and then go home and create a knit in your town, or just join a book club, or just do something where you are regularly seeing people. I have a few of the deconstructing women in my neighborhood, and I call it our healing pod. And we get together every 2 Sundays and we just hang out and support each other, because like that's the kind of community that we have lost. And also everyone gets excited about crafting. Everybody you want to hang out with anyways. So thanks everybody. I'm gonna go deal with all this stuff and make dinner, and I will see you on the morrow. The bad guys get you down, this like Armageddon thing. It's literally and figuratively blowing up in their faces. We know it's gonna get bad, it's gonna get worse. I remind you that Iran does not really have the capabilities to strike America, so you're not under any kind of shifted large existential threat, even though things get worse every day. It's hard to live through. Everybody's triggered. A reminder that America is full of really good people who just like want to make smiley frogs and live a life where they can get paid and be respected and have a government that works for them. And we don't have to agree on everything to like come together and just like craft and plan resistance. So just practicing some of my remarks on you. Thanks everybody. Now I'm going to awkwardly close all of these while you stare at me.